Welcome back, everyone. In the previous lesson, we had a look at a momentum type of question where we had a bullet that was fired from a rifle. And immediately after it was fired, it had a velocity of 210 meters per second. And that was our first calculation. We also do know that the bullet has a mass of 0.02 kilograms. Now in our next question, we see that the bullet is fired into a block which is tied to a flat surface, so it cannot move, and the bullet moves a total distance of 0.4 meters into this block before it comes to rest. All right. Now in the next question, they ask us to calculate the average net force that the block exerts on the bullet. So let's start off by looking at the information that we have. We have the initial velocity of the bullet when it enters the block. We have the distance traveled in the block, and we have the final velocity. We can use all of this in our motion formulas to calculate the acceleration of the block, or of the bullet inside of the block. Once we have the acceleration, we can use Newton's second law formula along with the mass of the bullet to calculate the force. All right, so we will use this formula. Vf squared is Vi squared plus 2a delta x. This is a horizontal motion. Our final velocity was 0. Initial velocity 210. Please remember to square it. And then we have 2a delta x was given as 0.4. We do some algebra and we see that we have a negative acceleration as an answer because it's decelerating in the block to eventually come to rest. Therefore, in our next step, we will say it is 55125 meters per second squared to the left, if we take right as being positive. Now we have the acceleration of the bullet. Once we multiply this acceleration that we've just calculated with the mass of the bullet, we are able to determine the force that the bullet exerts on the block. Because the acceleration was negative, it will make our force to be negative as well, and therefore it will be to the left. But just remember, the same force that the block exerts on the bullet will be the same force that the bullet exerts on the block. And therefore the answer of calculating the average net force that the block exerts on the bullet will also be 1102.5 newtons to the left.